Hello, everyone, and welcome to Unscripted Week 7. I am your host, C2, and with me today are our co hosts, Viewzys, Jaygupz, non potato form today, and PhillyBirdLaw. Philly, how are you
Boo.
doing? Have you been enjoying your time casting?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling great. I love casting. It's great getting in with GJ and with Tommy, and looking forward to casting with you in the future.
Good, good. Well, we are now into week 7, the final week of season 4, and it is now on the bubble teams to show us what they're made of. In Division 3, we have EXO still undefeated, Atlantis Elite, X-Ray White, and Green Out all in the current playoff spots. Now, this week, Atlantis Elite and X-Ray White will fight for second place. Green Out will go against Synergy, Voltage Prospect will take on Goobers, and Blossom will take on the Giants of Division 3 EXO. All right, guys, there's a couple of exciting games going on in here. What are you guys looking for in particular?
Uh, for an X-Ray White win over Atlantis Elite. If they can get that, I think they got a real shot at playoffs. But EXO is a one-headed monster and two-headed monster with firework, and either they got to prove it, and it's gonna be tough to take them down. And I don't really know if it's possible for Div 3, but we'll have to see and wait. But I believe that the top 4 teams right now are probably gonna be the ones in playoffs. I don't think there's any question about that.
I'm looking forward to Green Out Synergy, correct? And then Goobers Voltage Prospect. Those are going to be 2 games because if Green Out somehow ends up losing to Synergy and Voltage beats Goobers, they might sneak their way into that 4 seed. So it's kind of a little bit of a toss up right now for the bottom of that bracket.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize. I guess that's true.
Yeah, no, it's getting close down there. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I would like to see my Voltage boys pull that out. So hate to say it, but I might be rooting against Green Out at the moment.
Oh wow, you're gonna get shamed.
Oh, absolutely.
You're gonna get shunned on the. We have all the blackout members.
I'm so sorry, guys. I have to. It's the only way they can make the playoffs.
It is true. I think it depends on how the scores end up because Green Out is one game ahead of Voltage, so they'd have to get 2, and then that would tie and go to matches lost, and they would have to lose less than 2 by 2 games, I guess.
Yeah,
So it comes down to some technicals.
Yeah, some very technical stuff. It's going to be close, so we'll see. Like I said, I'm not really expecting it to happen, but I would like to see it happen. I think you guys will probably make light work of Synergy.
We'll see. Jaygupz, has Div 3 been living up to your high hopes for them?
You mean the stat padding?
Is that what
That's
you
how I
call
see
it?
it. That's the people I'm competing with, man. Aether and Firework.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at the leaderboard.
That's all Jay cares about in Sips.
Yeah, it is.
It's an interesting way to keep competition between Div 1 and 3, I guess.
Yeah.
It works out. All right. Well, in Division 2, we have Voltage Esports, Shade, Black Rose, and Red Out in the current playoff spots. And this week, we will see Red Out versus Shade. Atlantis A will take on Voltage Esports. X-Ray Gaming gets their shot at Black Rose. And it'll be Heatwave versus SG Academy. Anything you guys have got your eye on in this division?
I'm just surprised by Slinging Academy going 1-5. If you would have told me that would have happened at the start of the season, I would have completely disowned that and completely thought that you were lying. But I am trying to get Shade in a. Shade. I'm hoping Shade takes over Voltage Esports. They got to lose 2 games. Do they play again one more time? CTwo.
2 Shade.
No, Voltage. They play Atlantis A.
Yeah, we play Atlantis.
Yeah, so that's not gonna happen. But again, there's another one of those things where there's a chance that Red Out doesn't make playoffs, which is kind of sad because I think they're the 4th best team at the end of the season, and I think they actually have a good run. They can make a good run if they play it right, but They have to play Shade this week, and I don't think we'll talk about that later. But I just think it's going to be one-sided.
My only thing with that is that X-Ray, who's in contention, plays Black Rose, and then Lannis A, who's in contention, plays Voltage. And I don't think either of those two are winning those games. So Red Out might be safe in that 4 seed.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
True, unless someone pulls off a crazy upset.
Yeah.
If Red plays himself, they'll lose.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. That was
Philly-
the only game they dropped against us on Voltage, was Red
Philly-
subbed himself in.
Yeah.
I do have to ask you a question, Philly.
Yeah.
Is Black Rose actually all that, or was it just a bad series?
I don't want to take it away from them because they did play really well. I don't think we were playing to our peak, but they played really well. So that's a team to watch going into the playoffs.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. Jaygupz, how do you what's your feeling on the Division 2, the way it kind of ended up?
Expected, I guess. Although I wouldn't expect a managed team by Red, or at least a team having Red on their roster, or anything to do with like any affiliation with Red. I wouldn't expect them to even make top 4. I expect them to be last, but that's about it.
Surprising, bro. He ran a team last season. They were out by week 2. They literally
Yeah, that's what I'm
left.
saying. You wouldn't expect it.
Yeah.
And then now, I don't even know if he talks to his team though. So I don't really know if it's kind of like a me situation where I don't affiliate with like the team, but like I just like know them. That's kind of what it seems like for Red.
At least you begin to admit it.
Yeah.
Well, in Division 1, Overland Esports is leading the pack, followed by Iris, Blackout, and Slang Gang. This week, we will see Team Phoenix take on Slang Gang, Dash Esports versus Blackout, Iris versus Hydra, and the Barbershop takes on Overland Esports. Now, how are you guys feeling about this weekend's matchup?
Oh, this is tough.
Yeah.
There is a possibility that Dash somehow makes playoffs, but I think somebody on this show right now is a little bit tired of losing, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, they drop in 3 in a row. That'd be very
historical. That'd be like I don't even know. That'd be like the Warriors in 2017 losing.
I might just do it for the memes.
Hey, if we lose, if we get swept, and Slang Gang gets swept, Dash makes it.
Honestly, hold on, wait. Let me go with this.
Because Dash would still have they would still have some games to catch up on. Because Blackout, even if they get swept, 14-10. If Dash sweeps, they're 14-11.
Slang Gang's 12
So-
and 8.
Yeah, so Slang Gang
swept.
can make it, but no, Blackout's not going anywhere.
No, yeah, we're staying. I'm saying Slang Gang can lose.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I might do it for the memes. I might do it for the memes.
Slang Gang would never forgive us. Never.
Hey Smith, you better watch out, brother.
I'm not playing. It's not my call, man. It's not my call.
We should just, we're just gonna FF.
We should just, dude, okay, let's be honest, though. In no world should Slang Gang lose to Phoenix. In no single world.
You never know.
But, the same thing happened to us last season with Phoenix. We got 3-0 swept. All we needed to do was win a game. We couldn't do it.
That is true.
So, there is a chance.
The Phoenix end of the season, Phoenix is different than the beginning.
It's a different warrior, dude. It's
a different
crazy how
bird,
hard
man.
they go. They go crazy.
Philly,
My
you
only
think
thing
you
is,
guys-
sorry, go ahead.
So you guys think you have a chance against Iris?
That's a good question. If we do, it's not going to change a whole lot, but at least be maybe some good confidence heading into the next season for the Hydra boys.
It's been a
That's
rough
what I was about to say. Is
season.
Hydra beat Phoenix last week, so I don't know about the whole Phoenix is different at the end of the season.
Well, we're talking about last week, man. It's that last week, dude.
That's fair.
Well, the other thing is, I talked to the boys on Hydra, and they're not playing their 3 starters. So,
Oh yeah.
I think it's gonna happen the way it will. But dude, okay, let's talk about how the fact that Overland is still first.
It's
I mean,
it's Mickey.
yeah, it is for sure. But I mean, we played terrible. Well, we put the wrong roster in against them. But
We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about
yeah,
it.
no, I know. But like, we should have never lost that series. We should be.
Oh,
very
trust me, I know.
well. Hey, well, now we know,
I'm
right?
no, I'm not. No. I'm not blaming you. Right?
Uh,
It was a collective decision.
yeah, it was a bad collective decision. C2, man, it's on you, man.
And that's not your too.
You know the one roster on
know.
your team you can't play, and you played it.
I should have known when I saw Viewzys step out on the field. Some battle.
Oh come on!
Yeah.
I've won multiple series this year.
One. Who was the second one?
It was barbershop. I played 2 matches.
The bottom of the
Oh, you're
leaderboard.
right.
Oh boy.
All right. They don't let me play the big games. They don't let me play the intense games.
Fair.
He's the super sub.
I am the super sub. I'm only needed against the Trashers. Well,
Hey
that's
guys, let's make some quick predictions real quick, because we do have a little special at the end where we're probably gonna all yell at each other for a solid 10-15 minutes.
no, we'll be chilling.
Okay. I believe that. All right, so let's start with an interesting one here up in Division 1. How do you guys think about the Team PhillyBirdLaw and Slang Gang matchup? I mean, does Team PhillyBirdLaw have it have their amazing game they had, especially at the end of last season?
I think Slang
repeat it?
Gang's going to they're gonna overcome it, but it might be 3-2, 3-1. Slang Gang's gonna pull it out though. Make that face, Viewzys. You're talking about last week Team PhillyBirdLaw that they're a different monster.
Hey, I'm last. You'll get my argument whenever I'm last.
Well, that's my prediction on it.
Huh. I can say something interesting.
Say it. Who cares?
I mean, without them having to target one person on the team, they might lose. That's all I gotta say.
Gonna throw a technical flag for targeting on
Yeah.
the
No, I mean they'll probably win though. I'll say 3-0, 3-1.
I think Slang Gang has enough on the table here, which is their playoff spot, that they're gonna play a little bit more seriously than they would otherwise, and I think that they stop the Phoenix.
To be honest,
they let it burn out.
I think Phoenix's roster and their entire vibe is just in shambles right now. They don't have Arion and Melo playing together 20 hours a day. So I don't think they have the juice in it to do what they did last season. I think it's just a easy 3-0. Slang Gang's one of the best teams in the league. I've been saying that. So I think they're just a better team.
I'll say that.
All right.
Well, I mean, hey, whenever we're talking playoffs and you got a Mickey team and us and Iris, Slang Gang's number 3.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Slang. A lot of people sleep on them, but they're really good.
Well, what about a Div 2 matchup that's kind of important here? We'll do Black Rose versus X-Ray Gaming.
Well, yeah.
If Black Rose plays like they did against us on Voltage, then I think that's an easy 3-0 for them. It's gonna be a big fight for that number 1 seed unless we or if we decide to throw gets in Atlantis A. See how that goes.
I think the red curse comes into play, and then lose 3-0.
3-0 against X-Ray, get beat.
Yeah.
Swept.
Slapped around that
Swept.
hard.
I think the red curse comes into play.
Well, it depends. Go ahead, C2. Go ahead.
I mean, they are 3 games ahead of X-Ray, so they've clearly got a little bit of consistency to them. I think they show up. I think they show up, and as long as they don't play red, I think they got it. At least maybe like 3-1.
Okay, you guys are talking about if they play red, but you got to remember, it's X-Ray, dude. They're the Mickey team of Div 2. They're terrible. Not a single player on their roster is any good. They just have a little bit of team chem. I think they can play Jesse and still 3-0.
All right, you're
no.
Jesse
is not.
Stop. Stop saying what you're
Relax.
saying. Stop
Relax,
saying what you're
relax.
saying.
Just listen. Just listen.
No.
Just listen.
Jesse,
No, I'm not listening. Stop.
dude, Jesse's bad. But I'm taking Jesse over any three of the X-Ray Gaming starters.
You did not just say that.
I did just say that.
He's going to hold on to that for the rest of his life and probably put it on a plaque somewhere and say, Mom, look at what the Viewzys said about me.
Okay, he can be better than a supposed to be Div 3 team. Like, they're terrible. Like, I could probably play with one hand in 1v3 then.
All right.
Sorry, X-Ray makes my blood boil. But Black Rose is just the way better team in every aspect of the entire everything. 1,000 out of 1,000 times Black Rose is sweeping.
A lot of confidence. A lot of confidence. All right. How about the battle for second place that is taking place in Div 3, which is Atlantis Elite versus X-Ray White? I think I'd like to see X-Ray White come on top of this one, but it is going to be close. I think it'll be very close.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not super sure about those teams. I would like to see the underdog X-Ray. If you wouldn't even consider them the underdog, take that away. But that's going to be a fun series to watch. It's going to be a lot of back and forth, I feel like. If I got to predict, boy, I'll say X-Ray. We'll say 3-2. They win in a game 5 overtime. Just throwing it out there. Why not?
Who are we talking about again?
Atlantis Elite versus X-Ray White.
Bro, this guy.
Look, I'm doing homework in the middle of this. I'm sorry.
What the heck?
That's even worse.
Atlantis, 3-1.
All right. Well, I hate on X-Ray and Div 2, but that's because, I don't know. But X-Ray and Div 3, dogs. Straight dogs. They're coming back. They're winning. I don't want to say 3-0 because I don't think it'll happen, but like 3-1, 3-2 even. I'd be cool with that. But X-Ray White's taking it. And you know what? Honestly, I don't care if I jinx him.
I think that's all the time we have for predictions today, because we do have the big reveal, boys. And at this time, I hope GJ has been able to slap up the list. But we do have a top 25 player list made by Viewzys, Jay, and Philly, and someone has blacked out all the letters. So I
Sorry, I
cannot-
thought we were doing this like
We're going one by one. We're going one by
I
one.
thought that's what we were
we are
doing.
not
yeah.
going one by one.
What do you mean? It won't take that long. We're not going to argue.
Let's do. We could do it like. Okay, yeah. Let's just do one by one. It won't
do
take
like
that long.
chunks of 5 or
And
something.
seriously, wait.
Yeah, just drop it. Start at the bottom and go up in chunks of 5.
Okay. Am I revealing them?
Sure.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Okay, I got it.
I can do
All
it.
right, we're going to start at the bottom. So, at the bottom, we got 3 of the worst players, the most Mickey players in the world that think they're really good, but they're just not good. They want to be good, but they're never going to be. So, for me, I put, the one we've been talking about, Red, terrible, loses the platinum ones. So, normal. That's all I need to say.
Fair.
I mean, my pick says enough for itself. Chico, you're a shitter.
Ooh, coming out hot. I mean, mine Tay, like I just gotta troll my teammate. He's been yelled at because he's supposed to be Div 1, but he's still a shitter as well, so gotta put him in there.
Fair enough, man. I agree with all 3. I definitely do. Now, number 25. Now we're starting to get into it,
Yeah.
I got
Good with that.
Metros.
I got my boy C2. You got to put him in top 25, man. You cannot put him in top 25. No matter if it's Div 3, Div 2, or Div 1, he's always in the top 25.
He's just the GOAT.
Doesn't matter.
I like that.
Oh,
I had to throw Ben in there. It was between him and Metros, but I think Ben's gonna take that 25 for me.
No, that's fair. I mean, not having Metros is kind of criminal, but it's all right.
Yeah.
We actually look pretty similar for this. Although, Jay, we got to talk about the fact that Deech is so low on you. I don't know if it's because he was the one that was competitive in the race for saves with you last season for Div 1, but I don't know what personal.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
No, there was somebody that was like above. That was like 10 above me.
That was
Was
Deech.
it him? Oh.
But I'm just saying, Deech he's a really good player.
He didn't even play. He didn't play against me, so therefore he was scared. So that's all I gotta say.
Dude. All right, let's keep moving. CTwo.
Jumping up a few spots here.
Dude, he's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Metros. I'm sorry, Duct. Just not as good as him, There's certain people that can handle it. You guys aren't as good as CTwo at it. That's all I gotta say.
Let's go, boys.
Oh, Big Ben. Honestly, I really don't know. Some of my list up until 23 to like 15 is kind of like just I don't know.
Yeah, no, I feel that because that's how mine is. That's why I put officer. Like, I feel like he could have slotted in within a slot or two of where he's at right now.
Right.
But yeah, I think 23 is all right.
Yeah, not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. Although, here we go. By the way, I don't know who the Sam dude is.
He's on Dash.
Okay.
It's like Sam TNYV or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. But we got the cool Nick. Nick number 1, the better Nick, the not loser Nick. Anyways, see, this is kind of tough for me. 21 we start moving into like a different tier, or no, I'm sorry, 22 and up. I would say we start moving into a different tier. But Smith is just kind of solid. Like he's just kind of he's always there. Although the Duct pick, I feel like I haven't seen Duct play in so long. I feel like I had to include him because he was really good.
I think you
last
switched
season.
my list around. I'm pretty sure I had Deech at 21 and Duct at 24. I think you messed with my list.
No, I didn't, bro. I did not mess with your list. But either way. All right. As we get on, I got to put the boy, the GOAT, the big nose guy.
I mean, Smith. Enough said already. We just said enough about you. I'm not going to say anymore.
Yeah, I'd put Rest in. I hope y'all have him on your list, but I at least top 20 or 20 and forward for Rest because Rest is very solid.
Well, there you go, man. There you go.
Easy enough.
Gotta give it to Rest aside. He's a dog. Dude, you like Nick, huh?
Yeah, I love Nick.
You love Nick? Yeah, well, he's underage, so that's kind of weird.
I know. I just love him. I can't love the kid.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, T-Man, I mean, that's another, like, what else do I really have to say about it?
Yeah.
He's easily top 20 in the entire league.
For sure. There we are.
That's why.
Viewzys coming in hot.
Bro, I'm just the GOAT. It's all right. I get it.
Yeah, of course I have to include you in there. Couldn't be too high, you're not that good, but I'd throw you in there.
No, I'm kidding. I'm playing. I think T-Man, a lot of people forgot about him just because Iris is kind of, they're kind of quiet this year, it feels like. I feel like they don't talk like as much as they did last season. I feel like we haven't heard much about them. They just kind of do their business and just do whatever they want. But I think T-Man's a really good player.
Agreed.
17 had to put the Hydra carry up there. The guy leads the team in points all the time. He's a dog. His name rhymes with mine. It's just perfect. No, not
Mate.
Snowman. His real name's Jack.
Okay, I was gonna say you guys be
that's
talking
what I
about
was
your
looking
IRL
like.
name. I was like, there ain't no way.
Right.
I'm not
Yeah.
tripping.
I feel like Officer was a safe pick here. I mean, he's pretty solid. I feel like he's probably the most solid on Hydra. So
Yeah, that's why I have Deech up where I do.
or not the
'cause
most solid.
that's-
Sorry.
Deech is he's up there for sure.
Deech is a dog, dude.
Yeah,
People underrate
absolutely.
him. They forget about him because he doesn't play that much. But Deech is really good.
Yeah, when he plays,
And-
he's a difference maker.
There he is. I thought last season I would have put him top 3 in the league. I'm telling you, he was a different animal last season at some point, but I just don't think he plays as much. But Philly, I think that 10-piece pick is a little low, dude.
I agree.
Yeah, it probably could be. It's probably that same symptom of Iris. You don't really hear about him a whole lot, but it doesn't mean he's not good.
No, I agree. That makes sense, but I don't know. I feel like I've also played with 10 piece and played against him a good amount. So.
Yeah. Fair. I'm a Div 2 shitter, so I've never had the honor.
Well, C2's never played with him, so don't worry about it.
I've not.
Never mind.
Viewzys coming in hot.
I guess 10
Yeah.
piece really isn't that high, but my fault.
I put him higher. I'm
It's
pretty
still
sure.
fair.
I know you did. I know. I feel like 10 piece just had to be like in my top 15. Also, Meech, no idea who Meech is. Literally none. But
We played against him. What are you talking about?
So yeah, he's
Yeah,
solid.
we played against him on Overland. He definitely was the one that was showing up the most on our team. But
Yeah.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been
No, Meech
he's
is
been
actually
messing stuff up for Overland this season.
good. Yeah, no, Meech is actually good. How did I forget?
he wasn't the one that was showing out
There
on
he
the
is.
team. It was the freaking console kid who was like slowing down everything.
Yeah, I know.
That
It
was
was
weird.
weird, wasn't it?
That was weird.
Also, Penniless.
I don't know who you are. I'm gonna be honest. I just put you there because Viewzys put you up there. I'm gonna keep it real.
No, but I like the Umar pick. Umar, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Umar was gonna be like another Soul Links or a Red, but you know he's actually nice and he's good at Rocket League. It's surprising.
Yep.
He's on mine. Also, Kamikaze, isn't that Umar's teammate?
Yeah,
I believe so, yeah.
he says that he's their carry. So
Yeah, that's what I heard too. That's why I have him up right there. Now, Philly, I know you don't play with us as much,
Yeah.
but commit that low?
yeah, that's a criminal. That is a crime. That is a
Listen,
Crime
it,
right
it,
there.
it, it was getting kind of spicy in that top 10. I had to do something, make my
That's
list stand out a
fair.
bit.
That's fair. No, the top 10 is tough, dude. There are a
Yeah.
lot of people that could be up there, but you know, the GOAT, Unix, nicest guy in the world. Got to put him up there at some point. He's a really good
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
I got Penniless, same reason that Jay does. I was just like, oh, if Viewzys has him, I'll just throw him here on the list. I don't know
You know-
who the hell that is.
I'm not gonna. Oh, here we go. Now in the top 10,
Yeah.
you know, Weird Nick. Love you. You're good, really good player, but I just don't. You just don't have the potential. I think is what throws me off a little bit. I think he's very solid, and he's probably one of the most solid players in the league. But for him to be like up higher, top 5-ish, I don't know. It just feels like he doesn't always do it. You know, it's hard to explain. He's not a solo player, and he just kind of plays the ground, and that kind of just makes me mad. Just for whatever reason, I hate ground players. You know, like Metros. But like, you know, that's why he's there. That's why
See,
he's so
10
high.
piece is the exact opposite. He's like the aerial person. It's like, I
Exactly.
mean, he's got like really good potential. He's just
But-
like, I mean, he just trolls around. He does stuff to be flashy. So
Yeah, I still think though Weird Nick is better than 10 piece in my personal opinion. Dude, your list says the same, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Although this pick for Cyber is really low in my opinion. I think Cyber is a really good player whenever he's speaking. He's probably top 5 for me when he's speaking.
I had him at 8 or 9 before, but that was kind of the thing, is that's when he's peaking. He's up there. He does not
Yeah.
always peak, and you can't do that. So I had to
Yeah,
bump
you
up and slaughter too.
Got a good point. Penniless, no idea who you are. Looked up your team roster, man, and you were like SSL 2K. So I was like, all right, cool, he's in there.
Obviously good.
honestly,
Yeah,
I haven't even
Mello.
heard much about Mello though. Like, I guess it's like kind of like another thing. Like his peak is like this, but
No, I
He's
agree.
another kind of under the radar type of guy.
Yeah, because I got him right here. I feel like he just hasn't been on as much. You know, like not even that. It's just like I haven't seen him play, which is like what happened last season. I guess I scrimmed them all the time. I always saw what he was doing, and he was doing like pretty much everything for their team, which is why I had him so high last season. But you know, it's just different. It feels weird to like have him this high, or have him
fair.
like not higher. I feel like, but the Weird Nick
No,
pick, I respect it.
Yeah, that's why I put him
Yeah.
up there, because he's one of those, like, when Hydro doesn't have him, you can tell he's not on the field. And
Yeah, for
but he's very good while he's out there.
For sure. Now this is where I would put Comet. I think Comet's a really good player. I think a lot of people like don't know him just because
You
he's
gotta
kind
put
of
him up.
new. But
you
Yeah,
gotta
because
put
you
him
saying his
higher.
name wrong.
Yeah, you spell his name wrong. You don't even know who he is.
I
Commit.
said you said his name wrong.
It's
It's
Comet.
Commit.
It's yes, Commit.
He
Commit.
just
You
said
call
it
him
wrong
Comet.
too.
You call him Comet.
It's Commit.
But I hate saying commit because I don't know.
We
I like
started saying
Comet.
it wrong and it fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Comet's just a better way to say it, dude. Let's just be
Scrap the list. He fucked it up. Gotta redo it.
Scrap it. Scrap it. Cut this whole area out.
But I mean, the other people we've already talked about, so just keep. Well, we didn't talk about Kappa, but I want to talk about Kappa because Kappa's my dog. You know, he was on terrible internet for the longest time. People were like, he's kind of meh. Then he gets on real internet, and he's like what? What is he, Jay? Like 1760 right now?
Yeah.
He's nice. A lot of people don't think about him.
That's why he's high up on my list. I know he's nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kappa's a dog. Oh, no. Right. Now, we all know enough about the guy. I don't really need to pronounce his name. I don't really need to talk about him anymore. We know him. What is that face for, Jay? Unix?
I think
being
having
five?
Unix that I have is crazy. I mean, Unix is good, but I don't know. There's some
Yeah,
flaws,
that's
but
what
know.
I mean. I was gonna say the same thing, but
Yeah, I mean, maybe a little high, but his peak is pretty up there. So,
I mean, he's got a point.
yeah.
I don't know. Over CBK and Kappa though, and
Yeah, might have to once again got spicy in the top 10. I had to just kind of do something.
Just switch something around.
Yep.
See, a lot of people sleep on him. I don't know why. Like, I think Cyber.
I think Cap is way better than Cyber in my opinion.
Really?
But that's just me. Cap is just like Cyber. Okay, here's my thing with the Slang Gang. Obviously, they beat us. I'm not gonna like diss them or anything like that. But I mean, it was. I'm okay. He is good. Don't get me wrong. He is very good. But like, I feel like if the team around him didn't do what they did, it wouldn't be as good. If that makes sense. Like they obviously have a good game plan. I think it's a system player. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And like the system that he's in allows him to do as well as he does. Because obviously, like with Smith and rest aside, like just chasing the entire time and kind of being in people's way, like that gives him space and opportunities to do what he wants to do. And obviously, it allows him to peak more because he just gets more space. So I mean, that's just my thoughts on it.
That's a fair point, but I just think he's been solid for the longest time. I don't know, like I've played it with him and against him like a while ago, like before he joined Slips in the first place. He's just always been like one of those dudes that I was just like, wow, like this guy's really good. So that's why I got him so high. I think he's top 5 for sure.
Cap is that dude. I can't.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. I could switch 4, 5, and 6. They could go anyway. Although, oh wait, I think I'm forgetting something. But DWC, dude, not a lot of people know him just because he's quiet. He doesn't talk. He doesn't talk in the Slips Discord, but he is insane. He's a really good player.
Yeah.
He is, there's 2 people ahead of him, but those 2 people are just really good. Like, there's just nothing that you can do about it. But DWC is that guy. He's really good. One of the best players in the league for sure. That's why he's so high. Played against him a lot. He'll shut you down. I think all 3 of us have the same 2 and 1. Actually, no, we don't.
Nope.
Because somebody did something.
Yup. We already know what's coming.
Raze has got to be top 2.
I agree.
I didn't even put him 1.
Honestly,
but my person at 1, you can't put anybody above my person at 1. That's just how it is. You can't.
Should we just go to 1?
Yeah, just go to 1.
Yeah,
go to
straight
1.
to it. Yeah.
Oh.
Gotta have C2. Number 1 in everybody's heart throughout the league. I don't care what we're talking about. He is number 1.
That's a fact. That is a fact. He is number 1. He is the best Slips person. I'll agree. Now,
number 1, baby.
The Metro's pick.
Hold on now. No debate. No. I'm being totally 100% for real. If me and Metro's 1v1, he would dog walk me in every single facet of the game. Metro's is that dude, and you can't say otherwise.
But that means you don't think you're top 25.
Huh?
Yeah, you didn't put yourself on the list.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm comparing myself to him. Like if I was, I'm not on this list. What are you talking about? I'm not in the top 25.
Jay is worse than all of these players. But all I'm saying is, everybody's seen Metro on PC. They've seen him on keyboard and mouse. But if that dude got a controller in his hands, you better be scared.
Mm-hmm.
He is that guy. He could beat half the pros in the league in one-on-ones. with the controller. He is that
Wow.
guy.
Oh man.
That's the reason they're going to beat Slang Gang. On God.
On God.
On God.
I'm waiting
Viewzys
for
really
it.
think Jaygupz is deserving of that number 1 spot.
I mean, Jaygupz is daddy. Like, do we have to talk about it? I mean, everybody knows it. He's leading everything in Div 1. He's the best attacker, best defender. Every single fixture you see, it's the overall player to watch is Jaygupz every single time.
It's true.
Dude, that kills me every time I see it. That kills me
It's
because it's not
literally
even
always
like
you.
one of them never is like anybody else. It's always just
It's
me
always
every
all
single
three of
time.
you, dude. Like, I mean, it's just I don't need to speak about it. People know. People understand why he's there.
Yep.
Everybody else, you got to prove their point, but with Jaygupz, it's a different story. He does the talking.
Jaygupz is that guy. You come fresh into the league, you see his name, and you're just like, I already knew that dude was it.
Exactly.
Like, just no debate about it.
Just the dog. He's got that
No, dude,
dog.
I actually got like one time I changed my name to like Gupz on like Steam or something, and some dude got on me like, "Dude, you name yourself after a guppy fish." And I was like, "God dang it, man!"
Alrighty, C2. I think that concludes the top 25 plus the worst player in slips on the bottom.
I know I can't see any way this would ever create drama inside
You
the
know,
Slips Discord.
they're not gonna DM me
Yeah,
though.
never.
They're gonna DM you.
I am going to make a server discussion if you'd like to put your own top 25 lists under there and or yell at Viewzys, which would be pretty funny, actually.
I'd be okay with it.
And as always, you can view our matchup Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard on twitch.tv/Slips League Championship. And for more information into the league, please visit slips.io. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on Saturday.
See ya.